Yes, it is based on this understanding of the current realities of Nigeria that I started thinking, how do you build a new Nigeria? Is it possible that if we build a new Nigerian, that Nigerian will build a new Nigeria? We have 200 and something million people. Imagine if they can bring their creativity, their innovation to the table. I believe they will solve the problems of Nigeria. But they can't bring it because they don't believe in the country. They can't bring it because they really don't feel that the country, has a direction. And so I thought that the best one could do is to teach, people and help them come to the reality of where we are coming from as a people, expose them to our pains and the mistakes we made in the past. Then they will now learn how to build relationship with one another. And then from there we can build a better country. Most people will tell you that the youths of Nigeria will solve the problem of Nigeria. I don't believe that to be true. Rather, I would say to solve the problem of Nigeria, you need the wisdom and the sincerity of the old, the creativity and the energy of the youth, and then the innocence of the unborn. If you put this together, you can now say you want to solve the Nigerian problem. And I felt the better way to do that is to combine these three at the same time, to develop a solution that will teach the old, make the old come out to share their stories and experience. Develop a solution that the youth can connect to, and it will give them an opportunity to share also their concerns. And also develop a solution that can record and document these experiences so that the unborn can find clarity in these answers, and then they can pick it up and make the best out of that. That is what gave birth to what you have come to know today as National Cake. And National Cake is a board game. You'll find it in a box, and that's it by my side. And then what does it entails? It contains 160 events and history that has defined Nigeria one way or the other. And then, but I'm not starting from 1914. I went as far back as 1800 to 2025. So you're dealing with almost 265 years of events, policies, and some pivotal actions that has reframe and define Nigeria for what it is today. But I did not stop there. What I did was to go ahead to also create 40 events from 2025 to 2075 that would define the future of Nigeria. That way, we bring in a vision to the table, and also we are bringing a history to help us define our identity. By so doing, it now becomes easier for us to now start predicting and preparing for a better tomorrow. And then the next question will be, why did you make it a game? Yes, you see, when you're learning in a classroom, sometimes people find it difficult to be vulnerable. But what game does is that with game, you can play and laugh. Even when you don't know, you don't take it personal, because we are all laughing, we are all poking, but the beauty is that we are all learning together. And that was why I took something as complex as Nigeria, the history, the choices we've made that has brought us where we are, and the choices we need to make that will take us to where we want to be, and put it together into a game box so that you can have that in a family. A father, a mother, and the children can play with it. You can have it in a boardroom where you have your team members trying to understand what made Nigeria, and from there you can understand the mindset of an average Nigerian, so that school and students also can learn how to connect with the history of Nigeria and get to know what they need to build. But as a whole, the whole context of this is to help Nigeria find itself, find its identity, so that by so doing, we can build the future of choice. And this is very particular for those in diaspora. Why? Because especially the second generation in diaspora are trying to find answers. They're trying to find their root base. They are trying to connect. And so we are hoping that with National Cake, you will find answers to some of the conflict we have today. You get to understand the kind of kingdoms we have, the relationship we have with one another even before 1914. By so doing, you will understand where we are coming from. That will enable you find answers find your roots, and then connect to the current Nigeria. But you'll be very informed enough to be able to build a Nigeria of our choice. And I think I will end by saying that one of my core visions for National Cake is I want to reconcile ex-Nigerians with those who love the country and those who have what I will call the green blood for us to build a better Nigeria.